Hey everybody, how's it going today? So this is the angel card reading for November 8th. I actually did a different one last night because I've been doing them at night. And it was just a general one, like what would you like whoever visits this channel to see? And then I woke up this morning, I'm like, that is not the right energy right now. Like I really felt like I needed to do one for like day 2 of post-election. Like, what message do you have for people who are grieving through this process? And so that's what I'm going to do. Okay. And if you wonder why I'm sitting, I've explained this before, but if you wonder why I'm sitting here, I decided, see that clock right there? So it's not 3:33. I have it set at 3:33. That has been an angel number that has shown up in my life so frequently since my mom passed away. And this clock just broke recently, and I thought, set it at 3:33. I like the clock still, I don't need to have the correct time on it. Although every once in a while it's useful. But so anyways, so I'm sitting under my angel clock, basically. My mom's, So I thought it's appropriate for an angel reading. So, okay, let's get started. So basically, this is the card deck that I'm using. And I do have an affiliate link for these in the description. It's one way you can support the channel. I don't make a lot on that, but if you get those, if you can use the affiliate link, that would be amazing. And I also got the big book of tarot, Angel Tarot, because it comes with a small book. It comes with a small book, but I do like the bigger book. Gives me more information. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle and say my little prayer. I close my aura to all but my higher self, the God consciousness, my guides and guardians, and ask Archangel Michael to please protect this channel so it's only of the light. Amen. And then I'm just going to basically shuffle. If you wonder why people shuffle the cards, well, people might have a different reason, but what I'm looking for is, there was a little bit of a pop right there, and there were a couple of them, so that would, sometimes you don't ignore those, but you're waiting for just a little bit of a pop to say, this is the one I want you to, give to the audience right now. So I didn't even ask the question, did I? So, okay. So can you guys please help us? So I'm asking my spirit guides, and please tap into the spirit guides of anyone who's visiting this reading. Can you please help us with some information that would be helpful for us today regarding the election in the United States in November of 2024? What would be helpful for anyone who is grieving this process, who could use a little support? What messages do you have for us during this time? What messages do you have for people during this time about the election 2024 in the U.S.? What messages do you have for us that would be helpful and supportive? Whoa. Big pop. I mean, it just flew out. Okay. That's what we're looking for. Is it really, sometimes it takes a little while, so I haven't looked at it yet. I'm a little afraid to. Oh, okay. This is interesting. We'll have to decide how to interpret this. Okay, so the first thing I like to do before we give any detail, so it's the 10 of Earth. So when you look at this, and I do apologize for that darn glare, so I'm not going to try not to show you okay. So when you look at this, what pops out to you? Because sometimes whatever pops out to you first is the message for you. What pops out to you? And does it bring any comfort? Does it bring any realization? Does it bring any ahas? I'd love to hear what you're seeing in the chat. That would be amazing, or in comments. Okay, so this is interesting because, again, we asked about the election. So what I love about doing this is having people comment about what your interpretation is, because it really doesn't matter what my interpretation is. What matters is what the community's interpretation is. And I think that really helps everybody. Like when I sit and read, like I can interpret it myself and I'll read the book. But what really helps is when I get to read everybody's and I'm like, wow, that's really helpful, Okay, so a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay, so a very happy family life. There's several messages here. Okay, so several messages. So you pull out what feels good to you. I can kind of see with what I asked is that for me, intuitively, it's asking me to find the magic in the little things in life right now, which means to me to stay in the moment. Okay, because what's most important right now is that we're taking care of ourselves. We're taking care of ourselves. We have got to trust. First of all, you can take action. You can write to your senators, your representatives, the federal government. I already sent a message to the White House about how I felt and what I expect. You can do that. You can do all those things. You come here for support. But in the end, you have to take care of yourself right now. That's all there is to it. If you just go do a little shopping, go to the gym, throw away your Oreo cookies because I ate a whole sleeve of them last night. And I don't normally have, it's gross, Oreo cookies. They're good, but what they're made out of is like, really? Anyways, finding magic in the little things in life. Okay. So we need to find, so one thing I would love for you to comment is what magic are you finding in the little things of life right now, today? Look around you and just put it in the comments. What little things of magic have you found today? Or do you feel like even yesterday, what little magic things in your life to remember? It's like a gratitude practice. Okay, I'm going to read out of the big book. Okay, so while I read this, you can focus on the image and see if anything else jumps out at you. So the 10 of Earth is a card of financial security and joyful contentment. There's a strong concern for family, which is very interesting because I know there's a lot of strife between parties right now, or people who supported one over the other. Darn, I just lost my page. So there's, there we go. There's a strong concern for family. However, the focus is more on aspects such as family lineage, knowing that the children's futures are financially secure, and material comforts. Family lineage. Interesting. What that tells me, and again, this is just my interpretation of what comes up right away for me, is that sometimes we get pretty angry at people who have views they have without taking into consideration the deep-seated, like where it came from, like the lineage, where it came from and how long it's been passed down. So that's interesting. Knowing that the children's futures are financially secure and material comforts. Home and hearth are very important. The 10 of Earth is one of the cards in tarot where everything just feels right and we've earned the right to be very proud of ourselves. This card can also reflect communities that we feel very connected to. So I'm feeling very connected to this community. I'm hoping, it sounds like there's a pretty significant number of people who are, and that is amazing. So yeah, this card can also reflect communities that we feel very connected to, inheritance and successful completion. The card may relate to gay relationships or a family with same-sex partners. Symbolism, a beautiful family. Okay, I didn't even see the family. That's interesting. A beautiful family has gathered in a forest setting. Everyone is smiling and there's a sense of contentment. The children are happily playing with golden coins, which represent that their futures are financially secure. It can also indicate an inheritance. The family is of a non-traditional nature to symbolize that the word family means many different things to different people. This is why I love this card deck. There's a kind of an interesting history behind this card deck. It's a different story and for a different day, but I love this card deck. So let me read that again. The family is of a non-traditional nature to symbolize that the word family means many different things to different people. It may represent the family we were born to, a family of friends who support one another, or a community of individuals who have mutual goals. Fireflies represent the magic in life, and with the 10 of Earth, life is magical. Cool. I see all the little fireflies. Angel number. This is a card 74. It tells us that our lives are right on track, and that dreams we've chosen to manifest are coming true. Okay, think of it as the election, because we did ask about the election. So the dreams we've chosen to manifest are coming true. So what that means to me is that we need to stay in that manifesting energy, because I'm totally for the grieving process of this. Absolutely. I'm not going to deny it freaking sucks and hurts. However, we need to, as soon as each of us, so everybody's going to do that differently, as soon as you're ready to raise your vibration, to lift your light, to get into the positive of this, to trusting that things are going on behind the scenes, I hope, that the more we will be able to manifest what the outcome that we want. Okay. But if we stay in fear and anger and all that kind of stuff, it's going to be much harder for us to do that. We're reminded to express gratitude to the angels for all their assistance. The number 74 reduces to 11, 7 plus 4, which is a master number and does not reduce further. This magical number tells us that we've used our ability to manifest to create deeply moving experiences. Interesting. We have used our ability to manifest to create deeply moving experiences. This is a pretty deep moving experience, isn't it? Yeah. And it doesn't say positive experience. It just says deeply moving experience. We are all learning a great deal right now. Astrology. Mercury in Virgo is very good at taking care of business. It has every detail figured out and is extremely good at communicating its wishes. Intellectually, its sheer brilliance can also be quite creative. My intuition said Kamala Harris right there. Intellectually, its sheer brilliance can also be quite creative. I'm sorry, but that campaign, I've never seen anything like it. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. And I'm hanging on to that. Okay, so what do you think? I would love to hear from you. And I hope this was helpful today. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next angel reading. Have a good one. Bye-bye.